This is a Vale Tudo fight that I had against Paul Creighton in Atlanta, Georgia, one of the few places in North America that will sanction Vale Tudo. Vale Tudo is a Brazilian style or term, meaning anything goes. So the rules in the Vale Tudo are more in keeping with the earlier days of mixed martial arts, when in fact we were allowed to elbow and kick the downed opponent, strike the back of the head, headbutt, everything except for eye gouging and biting. You could strike the groin, and all of that was okay. So the rules really allow you to do a lot of different things. Here I let him stand back up, which was probably a mistake. I should have kicked him for the remainder of the fight. I corrected that later on in my next match. I practiced a little bit better how to strike the downed opponent. In martial arts, you're training for years to defend yourself from an attack, and you really don't practice too much striking somebody while they're down. So I found that was part of my game, that after this match I really had to change and practice hitting bags when they're down and things. And now I make my students do that as well. So to onlookers that maybe come into the dojo off the street, they think that I don't know, these guys are practicing some pretty mean stuff, but it is important, and it translates into self-defense as well. So from the bottom in this match, I really started working a lot more of the elbow techniques and knee techniques, and to generate force with them in a small space. I also got the chance to practice many submission escapes, as my opponent was really good at submission holds. He was being trained by Renzo Gracie and Jacare and those guys down in Atlanta at the Alliance Jiu-Jitsu. So they were really good with their submissions, and he was a strong takedown guy. This was a good night though. I had a good time. The promoters really treated me well. A lot of people down in Atlanta, they knew who I was. They recognized me from the fight poster, and that was a little different than being in Vancouver. Because in Vancouver, I'm often recognized by, students that I've had. But as far as like regular people, in restaurants and things like that, I never get recognized, and nobody knows, oh, there's a world jiu-jitsu champion. But down there, it was different. It was different. They knew who I was. I got a lot of meals for free, and it was pretty cool. So this fight also has there's no rounds like there is today. We were doing just a straight round, so you couldn't really pace yourself, wait till you get back up. So sometimes we stall out on the bottom a little bit. You can see my opponent going for submission again. He was pretty close that time, actually. The change that you have to have in your energy level when you go from the ground to standing back up. This is the trickiest thing about mixed martial arts, is learning to control your energy and change from standing to the ground to getting back up. The wrestling energy, the punching, the kicking energy that you need to have. There's a dynamic move there. My opponent attempted to pass my guard via cartwheel, which really made me mad because it looked really cool, and I knew I would have to do something equally cool. So I had been watching Pride, and I had really taken to Sakuraba, and he had done this kick where he jumps in the air and stomps on the guy's head. So I thought I might try that. Well.